Do you know what? It's a privilege to know his man. He's my brother, and I've watched him for years and always admired him. I met him in Dovegate many years ago, and it was his smile. Whenever you meet him, he's just got this great big smile, and you know. But I remember meeting him just before that smile. And can you remember that time, so when you first come into Dovegate?
Well, I was a wreck, I think. You know, just obviously I explained that I was taking drugs, isolating myself, and getting a bit paranoid of the people around. You know, so I was a wreck, yeah.
Definitely.
I needed God, you know. I needed God.
You said earlier about the mission to in Dovegate, and you know I've been to the mission in Dovegate, and it's a little bit different, isn't it? It's you know, United mentioned about this thing where people can just come together. There's no denominations. There's no judgment. You can't turn around and say, "Oh, you're in for burglary," and because I'm in for armed robbery, and you know I couldn't judge you as my brother in a prison chapel, could I? So what was different in that mission, mate?
There's a lot of love. That's the difference between Dovegate and a lot of other prisons I've been to. Because I've been to a few other prisons and the chapels and that. Love. There's a lot of love in Dovegate, and that's what got me, you know. I mean, I love these people who I know from Dovegate, you know. Steve. I love the people around me, like the roommates, you know. I love Scott Reed, I love Brian Smith, Andrew Smith, Mikael. There's a lot of people, you know, that any other time, they're just people. I'd probably use them to get what I need, and that's it. But it's God's love that shows me love, you know. And I learned that from the people who surround me, you know.
Do you know what? I'm just so blessed to be able to be in your church, and just a few years ago when I was lying in my cell on A-Wing, which was it was a blessed wing, wanted to say A-Wing. There's a lot of things happening on A-Wing, but God gave me something, and I always worried for people like me and Tim. You know, we were in Dovegate, and it was like full of love, it was full of compassion, full of care, full of unity, where we looked after each other, we looked out for each other, we prayed with each other. And what happened is, I had this sense of worry about what's going to happen to me when I get out of prison, what's going to happen to Tim when he gets out of prison, what's going to happen to people like Scott when he gets out of prison. And what actually made me realise is that, hold on a minute, Lord, can I do something about that? And I gave that up to God, and then one day, madly in a cell, you know, he said, well, I want you to help men come out of prison and into churches, and it's just a blessing, honestly. It's just a blessing to be able to walk alongside people like Tim and Scott Reed, and these men are mighty men in Christ. And let me tell you, I've never been to a church like it. You know, Dovegate Church is it's just off the wall. And people like Tim will bless this church, let me tell you. And there'll be more Tims coming along, because there's a lot of men in Dovegate ready to come out of prison and come into your church and just bless this church. And you know what? It starts with love. This woman over here, Andrea, gave me love. She touched me, and I felt the love of Christ. And from that day, I haven't been able to stop talking about Jesus Christ. I can't stop talking about Jesus Christ. I can't stop walking alongside people like Tim and meet church leaders and just telling them that, hey, do you know what? Just have a little compassion, have a little bit of understanding, and you'll meet someone like me and someone like Tim. And I thank you with all my heart for opening your doors to me when I came in last year. In the relationship I've had with people in this church, I just can't rate it. It's off the wall. And I just thank you once again for my brother Tim.
That's all right.
Amen. Thank you very much.
That verse 13, Jeremiah 29:13, that's what opened my heart. But what's happening now is the first two verses. The promise of the future, you know, because this is my future. I'm getting that now through my brother here and new brothers and sisters. You know. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.